So, taking a moment to recall this experience from the past of racing through the woods, snowmobiling in the wilderness, coming to a halt in the woods, and immediately noticing the complete silence as that engine turns off. A silence that echoes through the woods. And once again, that experience of the sharpness of the air and the refreshing coolness, and that sense of being away from it all, so far away from it all, at peace, safe, tranquil, alive and alert. And isn't that interesting? That sensation of mixing that sharp coolness, that alive and alertness, with that sense of calm and peace. Perhaps even noticing how light and unburdened you feel, even with all those layers on to protect you from the cold. Because really, the cold is not the enemy if you're well protected. It can even be a bit of a relief. Just the same as we might ice down a swollen ankle or a bruise, letting that coolness penetrate the skin, feeling perhaps a bit uncomfortable at first and then quickly leading to a sense of relief now, soaking in through the skin. And isn't it curious how bringing cool relief to one part of the skin seems to be almost carried unconsciously to other parts of the skin? What helps here, helping there, as your whole body seems to be able to transmit the benefits of this cooling. Parts of the body struggling with inflammation might find themselves cooling, shrinking, closing up, letting the skin build back its integrity, fully protecting you. You might even remember that sensation from back then, just like here now, of taking a breath in and feeling how that coolness seems to waken the body up in a good way, knowing that you can regulate at any time exactly how much coolness is there. So wonderfully comfortably experiencing exactly the right amount of coolness. Perhaps choosing to move that coolness perhaps here or perhaps there, from one place to another. With your body knowing just the right place where this healing is needed now. The right place for coolness now. Perhaps noticing a place being right because of this sense of stinging that might show up, letting you know, yes, indeed, this is the place for now. And it's really interesting, isn't it, that we often think about the importance of boiling our water to prevent disease, when actually, in an interesting way, we now know that many viruses freeze up in the cold. And so we can take items that have been perhaps covered in a virus and freeze them in a Ziploc baggie, knowing that when we take them out, that coolness has taken care of shrinking that virus, attacking that virus, and the virus closes up and goes away. Curious thing to think about as you continue to feel and experience and choose to have this coolness go exactly to where it needs to go in your body. And with your eyes closed now, breathing in and out, comfortably relaxed, you can choose the following images, allowing them to become vivid and real in your mind's eye. Images of sight, sound, taste, smell, feel. Experience your eyes now in your mind's eye becoming clear and very bright, almost as if a bright light was shining through them and out them. A bright light that illuminates clearly everything in front of your eyes. See and feel those eyes becoming clear and very bright now. And in your mind's eye, feel them and see them turning now inward, becoming almost like two rivers flowing down from your eyes, down through the sinuses around the eyes, flowing down into the nasal cavity and throat, down their currents, flowing down this bright, clear, bright light. The currents taking away all the waste products, soreness, stuffiness. Feel it flowing down now, down, swirling around the mouth, the tongue, almost refreshing and livening those tissues there. flowing to the back of the throat, down the swallowing tube, down the breathing tube, these bright lights flowing like rivers, cleansing as they go, carrying away all the extra, all the unnecessary, leaving in its wake healthy pink skin. The currents taking away soreness, stuffiness, itchiness, irritation, but most of all, inflammation. This light swirling through the brain, decreasing inflammation, bringing a natural coolness in its wake. Just the right degree of coolness. Feel the rivers now flowing through your chest and abdomen, into your legs, into your hips, into your chest, flowing through your entire body, swirling around, especially focusing on these spots with inflammation, soreness, and viral infection. As it swirls, penetrating, so it's going into each and every cell, through your chest, your lungs, your heart, your organs, your back, your stomach, swirling down into the hips, down into the pelvis, down into the legs. Flowing down, brightly, coolly, feel the coolness glowing, growing. Feel that coolness swirling around every place of inflammation, every place of viral contamination, every place of inflammation and infection. Swirling, cooling, cleansing, carrying away all waste products, all soreness. And with it flowing into your legs and out your feet, you can now sense and see all of that waste product coming out as black or gray strands being washed out of your body that you see being buried deep, deep in the earth. Even see your breath coming out as black air, and see all the waste coming out with your breath, out through your skin, out through your feet. See your waste products emerging from below. Sense the rivers now pulsating rhythmically through the body. See the light coming from above, flowing into the spaces that have been cleansed by the rivers from these eyes. This light coming from above, filling now the skull, the head, the brain, filling up the sinuses, the nose, the throat, the mouth, filling up the lungs and the stomach. This light flowing through your body, refreshing and recharging. Sinuses, nose, throat, all the tissues. Feel them under this bright light becoming pink and healthy. All parts of you that have been struggling, now this light cleansing them one final time. See them becoming pink and healthy, the skin so healthy. Flowing down through the body, swirling around the hips now, settling into that cradle, settling into the pelvis, flushing the last bit of anything that's anything but this soothing, cooling, healing light, flushing out down below, till all that comes out is nothing but the purity of this light filling all of your cavities now. And perhaps, having done such a thorough job on these viral contaminants and this inflammation of body, you find now that there might be another color that proceeds to fill you. To take care of the inflammation of the soul, the psyche, the emotions. Perhaps blue, perhaps purple. I don't know. Just letting that flow into you brightly and strongly now, starting at the top of your head, removing all unnecessary, wasteful thoughts, all criticisms, washing them around and on down, down and out. Feel that sense of restoring your soul, your connection to the bigger universe as it swirls down and down. The stronger and stronger connection. Also, between each and every cell, this sense of I am flowing through you, swirling down the spine, down the throat, through the stomach. This color now swirling through the hips, cleansing every pathway, healing every organ, refreshing the skin with that pink, healthy look, flowing on down till your entire body is a pulsating sense of the clearness of the first light and the vivid color of the second light, penetrating even to those places you thought it all had been hidden from before, cleansing, vibrating, penetrating so deep, touching even upon those parts, those negative thoughts, those self-criticisms that you thought you never could have let go of before. All washing clean with this bright color flowing through you. Anything that's anything but the best that you can be at this moment washes out those feet, soaked into the ground to be purified, cleansed, and released again. Feeling a lightness building inside, both a lightness and a lightness, a sense of floating perhaps, a sense of cooling, a sense of having released all unnecessary inflammation, headed towards that place that is right for you. And perhaps even reveling in being able to bring that back with you now into the room. As I count from 1 to 5, allowing yourself to bring back this sense of being refreshed, recharged, being cleansed in all your flesh, becoming more pink and healthy with each and every breath, starting with 1, being aware of what has helped you here, 2, bringing it with you if you are ready into your conscious awareness, 3, beginning to shift, maybe taking a deeper breath, 4, becoming awake, alert, refreshed. And 5, eyes open, wide awake, back into the room.